In America, we like things big and flashy. Whether it's homes, trucks, boats, yards, we're led to believe that the bigger it is, the better it is. And the flashier it is, the more we can show off to others. But this need for more, it creates stress, envy, and financial disasters. This is true for our lives, but also our businesses. We're led to believe that bigger is best. Every penny our business makes needs to be reinvested for growth. Rather than worrying about the bottom line, our profit, we only think about the top line, the revenue, and we fully ignore all those pesky expenses we incur along the way. But if this is how you operate your business, you will always be one bad month away from disaster. Your business will consume your life and create huge amounts of stress. You need to have business reserves if you want to have sanity. If you're ready to learn more about how to make this happen, Mike Michalowicz's Profit First is a great resource to get you headed in the right direction. Tip number 1 from Profit First: create a business savings account. The first and primary principle of Michalowicz's system is that every business needs to make a profit. And you may be thinking, of course we need to make a profit. That's how I pay myself, so I can afford to live. But Michalowicz is saying that you need to have enough money to pay yourself and then have additional profit that you can retain for your business. Think of it as like a business savings account. All businesses have fluctuation in sales, and inevitably you will face times when catastrophe hits. If you have a reserve account for money, he calls it a profit account, then you'll be able to manage those storms. To make this happen, he recommends setting up a banking account nicknamed Profit and twice monthly deposit some percentage of your revenue into that account. To start, set aside just 1% of your revenue, but eventually you should work your way up to depositing between 5 to 10%, assuming you have revenue of less than $500,000 annually. If you set aside this money right away, you'll be forced to make expense decisions based on the remaining dollars, which will encourage more frugality and better spending decisions. Tip number 2 from Profit First: retrain your brain. Revenue is not king. If you pay attention to those business experts on social media, all they will talk about is revenue, revenue, revenue. These pop experts will have you believe that more revenue and business expansion are the only indicators of success. But the truth is, a lot of businesses grow but fail to make any profit. They either break even or worse, go deeper in debt the more they grow. As an owner, this means more work and more stress for less money. Who wants that? A bigger business is not a better business. You should only focus on expanding sales when you have the systems in place to manage those sales. And diversification and expansion only make sense if they can work within the systems you've already built for your business. Being very good at one thing or a few things, rather than okay at a lot of things, means you can better serve clients and be more efficient with your resources. Tip number 3 from Profit First: cut unnecessary expenses. Remember when you started your business and you magically made everything work on a dime? You only invested in what you really needed and found creative ways to get things done. Or maybe you're in that stage right now. Michalowicz thinks that entrepreneurs should stay in that stage throughout the life of their business. He's not saying you should avoid expenses and investments that will make you more efficient and effective, but also you shouldn't be spending money just because you have it. Avoid overspending on an office, especially if clients never go there. Don't hire just because you can, and also be thoughtful about expenses like travel, company parties, and other nice-to-haves. To get started with cutting unnecessary costs, run a list of your monthly expenses from the last year and mark them as a P, necessary for profit, an R, necessary but could be replaced with a lower cost option, and U, unnecessary. Then get to cutting those unnecessary expenses and exploring lower cost options for your replaceable expenses. Tip number 4 from Profit First: remember that one good month doesn't change everything. When you have a good month or sign a big client, it's tempting to believe that everything will be different. From here on out, we'll have good months every month. Or this client means we won't have money troubles anymore. And while it's great to be optimistic, a financial boost today may not continue tomorrow. Next month's sales may drop back to your normal numbers, and that new client, they might not work out. Give yourself time to see if this new boost in income is the new normal. Continue allocating a percentage of your income to your profit, and don't raise expenses just because you have more money today. Tip number 5 from Profit First. Try the one more day approach. When you feel as though you need or want something for your business, ask yourself, can I wait one more day before I buy it? If the answer is yes, then ask yourself the same question tomorrow, and on and on. You may find that you don't need that thing that you wanted at all. But a caveat for this is if you're confident you need to buy something because it will make you or your team more effective, even if you could wait one more day, don't. It probably makes sense to go buy it now. Don't delay on efficiency and productivity. Small Business Book Review for Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. Truth be told, I didn't actually enjoy reading this book. It felt too salesy and too absolute. I tend to roll my eyes when an author seems to be 100% certain that they have the only good way to do something. However, I do think this book has some very important lessons for every entrepreneur to learn. While you don't have to enact Michalowicz's exact system, it was so detailed I didn't go into it here, you will still walk away with the core principles that will help create a business and lifestyle that will help you thrive. Saving is important. Profit is important. Don't let those concepts pass you by. Hey, small business owners, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you'd like to join the discussion, visit us at Climb the Small Business Book Club. The link is in the description, and we'd love to meet you.